So imagine this. What if you had a personal employee working for you 24/7? An employee that could anticipate your needs, write code for you while you sleep, and just organize your entire life. Well, that's exactly what a brand new open source project called OpenClaw is promising. It's an AI agent that actually lives right on your computer, and wow, in just a few short weeks, it has kicked up this massive storm of both incredible excitement and some pretty serious warnings. Okay, let's get into it.
Right off the bat, the hype is it's impossible to ignore. You've got early adopters and YouTubers like Alex Finn making these extraordinary claims. They're calling it a complete game changer, something that has totally flipped how they think about productivity and even building a business. For them, this is the key to unlocking a level of personal and professional leverage that just wasn't possible before.
But then you have the other side of the coin. The cybersecurity world is basically sounding every alarm bell they have. Tech outlets like ZDNet are pointing out that an AI with this much power, this much raw access to your personal computer, well, to put it lightly, it's a huge, massive risk. And that, right there, is the central conflict with OpenClaw. Is this the ultimate productivity tool we've all been dreaming of, or is it a security disaster just waiting to happen?
To really get what this tool is all about, we got to look at its wild, almost chaotic journey so far. You have to remember, this is not some polished product from a big tech company. Nope. This is an open source project that's been evolving at a truly incredible, breakneck pace.
And you can see that chaos right here on this timeline. I mean, check this out. In just a matter of weeks, the project went from being called Claudebot to Moltbot. That was because of some intellectual property issues. And then it finally landed on OpenClaw. This super rapid series of name changes just goes to show you how fast this whole community-driven thing is moving.
And that speed? It has translated into absolutely explosive popularity. It's already racked up over 145,000 stars on GitHub. Now, for anyone who doesn't know, a GitHub star is basically a developer's vote of confidence. It's a key sign of interest from the people who actually build software. And hitting a number like that this quickly, it's just a massive signal that this thing has gone completely viral in the tech world. So what is this thing really? Some of its biggest fans have started calling it AI with hands, which is actually a fantastic way to put it. It gets right to the heart of what makes it so different from, the chatbots we've all gotten used to. So let's break down how it actually works.
Okay, so the most important thing to get your head around is this term AI agent. A chatbot, right? It just sits there. It waits for you to type a question, and then it gives you a response. An AI agent, on the other hand, can act on its own. It's autonomous. It can make decisions, it can carry out complex tasks with multiple steps, and it can operate all by itself in your digital world based on the goals you set for it.
And there are really 5 things that make OpenClaw so incredibly potent. First off, it runs on your own machine, not just in some server farm in the cloud. Second, you can control it from anywhere, right from your phone using apps like Telegram or Slack. Third, and this is a big one, it has full, unfiltered access to all of your files and applications, no guardrails. Fourth, it has persistent memory, so it remembers every single conversation and learns from it. And finally, and this is just amazing, it can improve itself. It can literally write and install new skills for itself to get better at helping you out.
Now, when you have that kind of power, you can probably imagine that the use cases are pretty mind-blowing. People are already showing off how OpenClaw can act like this tireless AI employee, which is leading some to seriously dream about this idea of the one-person, billion-dollar business.
Okay, so check out this example. One user showed how their agent was monitoring X, for trending topics. It spotted an idea for a new feature for their app, it wrote the code for it, and then it submitted that code for review, all while the user was asleep. The human being just had to wake up in the morning and click approve. That's it. It's also an incredible proactive assistant. Because it has that persistent memory, it's constantly learning what you're interested in. So users are getting these custom morning briefs delivered to them, packed with relevant news, analysis of what their competitors are up to, and a full summary of all the tasks the AI finished for them overnight. It's figuring out what you need to know before you even think to ask. And we're not just talking about fetching information here. It's about building whole solutions. People have told their agents to create custom project management tools from scratch to keep track of their own tasks, or to build a personal knowledge base, a second brain they call it, that can automatically organize all the random ideas you send it throughout the day.
All of this amazing potential is just captured perfectly in this one quote. For the first time, creators and solo entrepreneurs are feeling like they have a tool that can scale their abilities almost infinitely. It makes that wild idea of a single person building a massive company feel less like sci-fi and more like something that's right around the corner.
But with all of that incredible power comes some really, really big risks. We have to talk about the other side of this, the significant dangers. As one user put it when they were describing the agent's total access to their computer, it does have the nuclear codes.
This analogy from YouTuber Matt Wolf is honestly the perfect way to think about this. You are literally giving this AI the keys to your entire digital kingdom. I mean, think about it. You would never give a brand new contractor you just met the passwords to your bank account and your personal email, right? And you have got to approach OpenClaw with that exact same level of caution.
Yeah, and cybersecurity experts are pointing to what they're calling a lethal trifecta of risks. You've got the agent's full access to your private files, you've got its exposure to untrusted content from the internet that could have malicious instructions hidden inside, and you've got its ability to communicate externally, to send emails or messages as you. When you combine all that with a memory that never ever forgets, you have a recipe for a potential disaster.
So the natural question is, how do you manage that risk? Well, this chart here breaks down your options. Putting it on your main personal computer is definitely the easiest way to go, but it's by far the most dangerous. A popular middle ground solution is to buy a separate, dedicated computer, like a cheap Mac Mini, just to isolate it. But the most secure option is to run it on what's called a virtual private server in the cloud, but that takes a bit more technical skill. So it's a really clear trade-off between convenience and security.
All right, let's just zoom out for a second and look at the bigger picture here. Because no matter what the risks are, this technology represents a fundamental shift. What we're looking at is an unstoppable technological force that has just arrived in a world that, frankly, seems pretty unprepared for what's coming.
And this really all boils down to two opposing viewpoints. On one side, you have the proponents who say, hey, this is just like the Industrial Revolution. It's a disruptive, sure, but ultimately positive wave of innovation that you just can't and shouldn't try to stop. But then on the other side, you've got critics who are deeply, deeply worried that this could just wipe out entire categories of jobs, assistants, paralegals, junior coders, and cause massive societal disruption that we have absolutely no plan for.
And if you thought all of that was strange, trust me, it gets weirder. A companion project called Moltbook popped up, and it's a social network where the AI agents themselves can post updates, interact with each other, and even launch their own cryptocurrencies. Now, whether that's just a gimmick or a real glimpse into our future, it definitely shows that we are stepping into some very new, very weird territory.
Ultimately, this quote really seems to capture the whole vibe of the people on the cutting edge of this. History has shown us, time and time again, that trying to stop technological progress is pretty much a losing battle. The only real choice, they argue, isn't about whether to stop it, but about how we adapt to it and how we use it to our own advantage. Which leaves us with the final and most crucial question of all. Is OpenClaw the ultimate tool for individual empowerment, something that can level the playing field for everyone? Or is it a Pandora's box, full of security risks and societal disruption that we are just rushing to open way, way too soon? The technology is here, and now all of us have to decide what we're going to do with it.